From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down throw by Stroud. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, Stroud. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Hubbard trying this up the gut. He's able to drive that pile about a yard.
Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. It's Tyrell Dodson with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stroud now on third. He's across the 20, still going. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
49ers.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Looking quickly here.
9 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of
Here's Herbert, first and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Second down, give to Tutin. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is it going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
On fourth down, here's Herbert. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
22 yards. That's another 49er first down.
First and 10, Herbert. Running in the red zone. And Herbert slides to a stop with enough on that play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is it couldn't quite get the first down.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers sent up inside the red zone.
Set. Set.
Hand off to Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Now we get to a very interesting call on third down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Set. Kappa. Hey, Ray.
Running for it with Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped. Third and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. Getting out to his left. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
17-yard line.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down. Hubbard again. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a second time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Line quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
To the air, Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out. He's got it deep downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
You're not out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. And Oliver there to make the stop. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Short pass brought in, and he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Stroud now on 4th down. Connects with fans. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Running for it here with Hubbard. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Stroud gonna go on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't the pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Has it at the 37. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Lathan Ransom has it.
That's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away, but that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Cook to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for them from the 31. On the give, it's Stoughton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's around him. He's got space. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the air this time. Herbert escapes the pocket. Herbert slides to a stop with enough on that play to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Gets it from the gun. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at him and go make a point.
Buying some time left. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, Stroud. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd down from the gun, Stroud. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach, but yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out to... It connects on the deep shot. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Throwing at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Herbert throwing again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Pass caught by Mixon. And they bring him down around the 34.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense in the hurry up here. It's Herbert once more. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Herbert to throw once more. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Now Herbert again. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And good for a gain of 4. It's second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Herbert now. Here's a screen for Tootin. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
This is our last play of the quarter. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for them. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Stroud's going to throw for it. They did it! He made the interception! And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Tootin on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll go again here with Tootin. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw 3rd and long. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. The toss to Hubbard, running right. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Back to throw it. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. Buying some time right. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Get a timeout here, taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To the air, Stroud. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th. I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
He's out in the clear, and they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play, and that gives the 49ers the first. Dose of the hurry up here.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And a 49er first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Here he is to throw. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
All set now. First and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Trying to sneak it, Herbert. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
San Francisco.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Remigio with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to throw. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Setting up to pass. They got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
From the gun, Stroud. On the move, headed right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
My latest song, Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon, rolling out to Durban, Baba pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog. I go to Miami just for dinner.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. In the red zone on 1st. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. He could not afford to lose yards there.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is going to keep this damn ball.
Here he goes, one final shot. And he's going to wind up out of bounds, so a request for a miracle goes unanswered. This game comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Kansas City.
Dupree.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Ayy, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Ayy, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. Huh, what? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it. The short, small, when that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time.